Hey guys, I've decided I want to make some more longer videos where I'm just talking and telling you about the topics I'm learning in my life. And today I want to talk about scheduling out your day, but literally scheduling it on paper. If you're like me, you want to be productive most of the time, you're motivated, you want to have success, but a lot of times you just don't know what to do or there's so many things to do. So you kind of just get like lost scrolling on your phone or something, even though you know you should be doing something, you just don't know what. So that's what scheduling helped me with. And I've been consistent since I wrote this schedule a week ago. Even when things go wrong, it helps a lot. Like, I injured my pec, and normally I know I'd have just been mad and spent that time scrolling or like some sort of dopamine distraction. But since I had this schedule, got home, looked at my schedule, and despite the mental cloudiness of anger, I was able to see, oh, I should be doing that when I wouldn't see that normally. So first, I want to talk about how to schedule your day. Just write every hour, 7 a.m. through 11 p.m. is for me. I give myself 8 hours of sleep, and I kind of like give that last hour something that I could fall asleep during the middle of. For me, it's watching Andrew Huberman podcasts, which, if you know, they're very dopamine free. It's really just him sitting down and talking, and it will make you exhausted if you listen to these for a while. I get tired after like 15 minutes of this stuff. But then, second thing I wanted to talk about is first thing in your morning on this schedule, write down something you hate doing or like don't like doing. For me, this is stepping into a cold shower. I turn the cold water on and I have to look at it and step in it. Not starting off hot and turning it down. You have to look at it and then hop into it. And for me, that requires so much discipline. I stand there for like 5 minutes just staring at the water in my robe, like questioning whether I actually want to hop into this water. And you've got to do it because there's something I learned from Andrew Huberman is that your cerebral cortex, it's what creates discipline and drive and motivation, I'm pretty sure. And basically every time you do something disciplined, it grows and it gets bigger, and you have more capacity to do this stuff. But then if you don't do it the next day, it shrinks back down. So it's really important to learn to be consistent. That's why writing down this stuff on your schedule is going to help, because you're going to know, oh, dang, yeah, I need to do this right now. So after I step in the cold shower, I finish my morning routine, brush my teeth, all that stuff. And then I go ahead and start filming I script the YouTube video and then I film it. So that's what I do next, which for me is the hardest part of my day. It takes the most mental effort out of me. Homework actually doesn't take that much mental effort out of me most of the time because it's relatively easy. For some of you, homework might be what you want to do after that. And then I also recommend scheduling out the hours you're eating and stuff, because then you just have an idea of when you need to take a break. You don't get lost and realize, oh, I haven't eaten and it's 2 o'clock. Now you slam your dinner to 9 o'clock and then you just ate before bed. You can't sleep well. So stuff like that. And then also start out pretty basic. Like, just have a general guideline. Like for me, I have homework for 3 hours. This could not, some days I don't need that, but I could replace it with something simple. And days where I have school, I obviously have school there, but I'm gonna start adding stuff for the weekends. Like an idea I have on the weekends, I wanna just go outside, explore the city, go and talk to some people, just like meet some adult and try to learn a few things that they've learned throughout their life. So just simple stuff like that you could go ahead and schedule in. But a lot of people say you should go straight to the hard task in the morning. For me personally, after I do my morning routine, I like reading a book and sipping on coffee. This coffee gives me the energy and the drive to go ahead and do the hard task, because when you read the book and you're drinking coffee, you probably understand the feeling of like learning something and getting jittery to implement it or like do something about it. So that's how I let out that energy. My phone just ran out of storage. Hopefully one day I could buy a camera, but right now we have to worry about that. Lost my groove, but basically just make sure that you make a schedule that's not filled with dopamine. Don't put any dopamine in actually. Make it a schedule that you know if you break, then it's not going to be a big deal. It's just going to be something to learn from next time because you don't have gaps where you're like, okay, scroll on my phone. Oh, I'm going to relax and watch some TikTok. You don't want those because you know that's of course going to happen naturally at the stage we are at. But over time, the idea is you get more and more disciplined towards your schedule and just try to be consistent with it. Thank you, everybody who made it this far. It means a lot, and I hope you guys have a good day. Oh, yeah, and subscribe so I could buy a camera.